It's day 2 of the Homepage Magic email challenge. So, did you find it all right yesterday? Did you grade your current homepage? I bet you did. If you didn't, please do it now before we continue. So today on day 2, we're going to be talking a little bit more about the structure and the elements of a homepage. I'm going to be showing you some examples of homepages which have a basic structure that works very well. And then I'm going to be showing you some examples of homepages that are like, like let's not do that because it's not going to help you. I have an action for you to take, which means you need to start browsing and bookmarking homepages and websites in general that you like. And this should be a task that you're doing like throughout the next 5 days and continuing it on, because when you start designing your own things, it's really important to have a visual reference to the types of colors, style, imagery that you like. So I have a bookmark of over 100 websites and homepages that I think are amazing, and some that I don't like, and I bookmark them because I'm like, right, well, I don't want to do that. So that is your action for day 2 to do today, all right? And I'll be switching over to screencast now to show you some examples of homepages and the elements of homepages, but that makes a homepage work really well. Before I talk to you about the different elements of a homepage, I actually wanted to talk to you about homepages versus landing pages yesterday, but I actually forgot about it, so I'll just do it today. So a landing page, right? What is the difference? A landing page has a very specific purpose. It's either to sell, to sign up, or to gather information. And the main goal of a landing page is to convert your visitors into leads. And what do I mean by leads? It means they're giving their email address so that you can directly market to them. So an example of this is if you're running a webinar, you might have a landing page for your webinar where people can register, which means they give their email address to you so that you can tell them when the webinar is and send them the link to when it's live. How you might get people to your landing page is you might advertise it via a Facebook ad, right? So Facebook ads, come to my webinar, homepages versus landing pages. Click here to find out more information. They click here and it goes to your landing page. Your landing page has all the information about the webinar, and then enter your email address here. It might have a little bit about you, but it's not gonna have all of your other links to your other homepages. It's not gonna have like a 1,000-word essay about who you really are, or it's not really gonna say, okay, you're doing this A service, B service, C service, or D service. It's very simple and it has one purpose. In contrast, a homepage's purpose is for you to show yourself to your visitor. And the goal may be to get them to sign up, or it may also be to contact you or to read more information. So it can have a varied goal. But overall, the homepage has more functionality than a landing page. And I just wanted to get this definition out there because it's one of the things people always ask me about. Well, what's a landing page and what is my homepage, and should I have a landing page as my homepage? Generally, you can have a landing page as your homepage, but since the landing page has one specific element that you want them to do, I would advise to have a homepage. It's easier, you can update it more. It's just a better all-around user functionality to have. All right, and then just one more thing, a sales page. A sales page is very similar to a landing page. It has one purpose, and that's to sell whatever you want to sell, all right? So let me go on and talk to you a little bit about the elements of a basic homepage. So what you can see here in the pink box is I've drawn a very rough draft of a wireframe. And on day 5 of this email challenge, you're going to be drawing one of these wireframes yourself. So this is the basic homepage that you can see. So you've got the logo up left-hand corner. You've got the navigation. It's also called the main menu. Sometimes the logo will be centered, or it might be on the right side, left side. The navigation might be centered as well. Underneath that, you've got your banner image. So this is also sometimes called the feature image, and trending recently is having a short video as a background image in your banner image as well. So it's a background video playing, so not a background video image. It's a background video, sorry. Underneath that is usually the intro title. So it's some catchy title that makes you want to read more. And then I like to call it also the intro text. It's a few more lines. It might be about you, what you do, how you can help. Underneath that, I call it Service 1, Service 2, and Service 3. It can be your products also, Product 1, Product 2, or Product 3. It doesn't have to be in a row. It can be a column. It can be a mosaic grid. That's generally what you find out there in a basic homepage. All right. Next, you'll have the opt-in, newsletter sign up, and underneath that, footer menu, social media links. Maybe you'll also nowadays see an Instagram feed at the bottom. So this is the basic elements of a homepage layout, and this is a wireframe. I now want to just talk to you a little bit about the different types of content that you can find on a homepage out there, and then I'm going to show you some homepage examples that use this basic layout and perhaps adding a little bit more as well to it. So, the different types of content for your homepage. All right, we've seen you can have logo. Your logo is your brand identity. It sets up who you are. You have large, beautiful images in the feature image section. You'll have a headline title. I also called that in the previous slide the intro title. You've got the intro text, a little bit about you, and I really suggest to keep it short, 3 lines or less. You sometimes have a video playing. Doesn't necessarily have to be at the top in the feature video. It can be a video playing underneath the banner too. You'll have your newsletter opt-in. You'll have your social media links. Some people even like to have testimonials or blog samples. So maybe it's like you can be your best blog post or your most read blog post, or some people just have the last 3 recent blog posts. Some people like to put quotes on their homepage. Some people embed a contact form, so you don't even have to click further. If you like what they're offering, you can immediately contact them from the homepage. And then you've got the social feeds, like I mentioned, the Instagram feed. Perhaps you'll have some people I've seen have a Pinterest mosaic board on their homepage as well. Okay, I'm going to be showing you some live examples of some websites which are using this basic elemental homepage layout, and it works really well. There's nothing wrong with the basic homepage layout. So here I am on this website radmavericks.com, and you can see up here is the logo. Underneath there she has her main menu, home, my story, let's work together, apparel, blog, and contact. Underneath that, she's got her full banner image. It's just a static image. And right underneath that is her intro title. And it's kind of intertwined with her intro text. So it says, I'm here to encourage confidence plus cultivate kindness. And you noticed I had to scroll down. All right. So this is above the fold. Remember, I was talking to you this about day 1. It's what you see before you scroll down. So you can see her logo, you can see a great picture of her, it's fun, so you can kind of get her style. You can see her branding in her website. She's got this turquoise look going on. And the first line, I'm here to encourage, that is all above the fold. And if I want to read more, I then have to scroll down. So it says, I'm here to encourage confidence and cultivate kindness. And what do I see right here? This is her call to action. So it says download the Rad Girl's Guide to Finding Your Purpose here. Underneath that, hello goddess, are you ready to launch your dream life? Step into your power by mastering mindfulness, making your wildest dreams a reality, and enjoying a glass of champagne along the way. So that would be her intro text. And as I scroll down further, here you go. You can see her 3 services she wants to advertise or market to you. Work with me, my story, and shop. Scrolling down even further, what do I see? Her opt-in. Join the tribe. Sorry, it's not her opt-in. Her opt-in was above. This is just joining up to her newsletter. Plus, you can see here it says, get the Rad Girl's Guide to Finding Your Purpose, which is the same as up here, her opt-in. So you can see she's got a newsletter and an opt-in up here and the newsletter on the same page. And underneath that, social feed, Instagram, there you go, embedded into her website. She's got her social media links at the bottom. And then at the very bottom, some people might have another footer menu or then the copyright text. So here you go. You can look at it yourself. It's radmavericks with an X at the end.com, and you can see it's a beautiful website. It works really well. She's got her call to action. You can see what's above the fold. You've got her intro title. You've got her intro text, and her call to action is up here. Download the Rad Girl's Guide to Finding Your Purpose here. All right, so this is the first website I wanted to show you. Now, I'll show you another one, Stylist. All right, so this is more, it's a little bit more blog, but I just want to show you it's the same format and layout. So she's got her logo in the center. She's got her menu underneath that. Then this is her banner image. It's a banner image, it's a static image, and it says styling your business with ease. So it's telling you what she does, website, social media, blog images. Underneath that, helping you maintain a consistent brand. And then her 3 different services, read our blog, visit our shop, or how can we help you, contact us. And underneath that, she's got her menu is here to the left, about, this is called widgets, all right? So it's got 4 different columns of widgets. You can see few of her products and items in the cart. So this is an even simpler website than the Rad Mavericks one that I just showed you. Although I think it's a beautiful website and the branding matches quite well, I do think there's something lacking. There's no call to action. I don't know what I'm meant to be doing. It doesn't tell me right out, click here to see how I can help you, right? Can you see that that is missing? So you can go here, Style, L-Y-Z, and look at this website yourself. Let me show you one other one, ALYSSA Martin. So immediately what you see, it's bright, it's colorful, the images jump out at you, and you can see her logo's centered again. She's got her logo centered in her menu, and underneath that, this is her feature image. Over that is her text overlay. Her title is, Are You Ready to Unapologetically Tell the World What You Do? So it's asking me a direct question, and in my mind I'm thinking, yes, I am ready. This is above the fold. I would have to then scroll down to read more about what she does. So it says your message is either remarkable or invisible. Then underneath that is her intro text. So you can read it. It says everything you write or say about your business should be in pursuit of wow, hell yes, from your dream client. Your message has the power to move people to action, but no one will hear you if you only whisper. It's time to talk and write about your work in a loud, proud voice. It's time to unapologetically tell the world what you do. It's scary, I know, that's why I am here. So this very last sentence that she's saying, it's scary, I know, that's why I'm here, she's hinting at how she can help you. Directly underneath that, it says, how can we work together? And it tells you, and that is a direct call to action, click here to find out. So obviously, if you're interested in working with her, you're going to click there. I'm not going to click there. What I want to show you is here's her opt-in. It's time to get remarkable messaging that helps you make a difference and a profit. Get your free copywriting that hooks more clients email course. It's here to help you write your website copy so that your dream clients sit up, pay attention, and jump at the chance to hire you. So putting in your name and email address, and you'll get her email challenge, and you'll be onto her newsletter. Underneath that, it's a little bit of information about who she is, and it's a quote that she's written herself. Another call to action, want to find out more about me? Click here. This will probably link to her about page. She has a testimonial underneath that. And there we go. Latest on the podcast, insights from the blog. So it's her latest social media that she wants you to look at. She's got 4 or 5 of those, 6 in total here, you can see. And then again, an email. You've got to stand out to sell out. So she wants that. So it's the same thing. Get your free 8-day copywriting that hooks more clients email course and sign in. So it's the same as we saw with the Rad Mavericks. It's the same opt-in she's doing twice on the page. And underneath that, social media. And she's got her terms and disclaimer. And that's it. So it's actually a very bold and visual website. And you can see this is all on her homepage. She's got her branding down. She's using bright poppy colors, so pink and turquoise, along with white and black. Those are kind of brand colors. Can you see that? As I just scroll, everything kind of fits in very nicely. And it's something you also need to think about, is how your website can really reflect your brand, which is in essence you. I just wanted to show you a different, a blog website, which I quite like, and it's called A Beautiful Mess. So this is not going to follow the same style as what I was showing you, because a blog doesn't necessarily have the services, the 3 services. A blog is more about showing continuous writing and continuous content update, all right? So, but you can see she has her first menu at the very top. Underneath that is her logo, and it's integrated with a banner image. And underneath that is the second menu. So she's got 2 menus. All right, can you see? And it's quite a large blog, lots of different categories. You can see how many. And underneath that, it starts her blog roll, where you can scroll down and see the last few blog posts. So this is all one blog post, and this then would be another blog post. On the right-hand side, it's called a sidebar. Here you can see this is about them, and this is also another menu, small little side menu, about A Beautiful Mess, meet Elise, meet Emma. Here is their mailing list, join our mailing list, and they're not offering anything free or anything rewarding me for joining their mailing list. I might actually just want to join their mailing list because I like what they write about. Then they have a few favorite posts that get most read probably, and then they do have AdWords. And then they've got a category, tag category, where you can see their posts by month, another ad, and then they have a post about what type of photography gear they have, and 12 tips for bloggers, and it's again some other posts, blog posts they want you to read. And if you scroll all, you can see how long I have to scroll to get to the bottom, right? So it says older here, which is going to older blog posts, and then they've got a shop all the way at the bottom, a blog life, messy box, all these other things you can buy in their shop. Want more ideas? They've got all these different categories. So this is again a different way to lay out your menu. So it's more of a visual menu, you can say. And at the very bottom, here you go, is another menu. So you can see a blog is generally quite large. You might be writing lots about different themes and categories. So you need to have different ways for your clients, or the people who come to your website, to access your content. Here on the side, she's got social media sharing buttons. And if I click this top button, it will go all the way back up to the top. So I just wanted to show you this blogging style, because this is a general style that bloggers do use out there, but it's a bit different if you have a website or a homepage which is about you and a service-based business. I now want to show you a blog again, which I think could really use a bit of sprucing up. So I found this today. It's called The Wild Path Life. And you can see her logo. Her logo is not really standing out enough. She's got about 4 items in her menu, which is fine. And then her banner, her feature image, is pixelated. So you really want to make sure that you've got clear imagery, beautiful imagery, because it really helps make your homepage more inviting and intriguing. Underneath that, she has a quote. The big question is whether you're going to be able to say a hearty yes to your adventure, by Joseph Campbell. And then after that, she's got her blog posts. But you can see this style is not as intriguing, and it's not as beautifully laid out. And even the images that you're attaching to your blog posts aren't as beautiful and nice as, let's say, A Beautiful Mess. I mean, can you see the difference between this blog and this Wild Path Life? So I think she'd have a little bit of work to do to make it more intriguing and to make me basically want to work with her. Finally, I want to show you this lady's website. So her name is Katja, and the website is Reach and Make Millions. All right. So here you go. This is above the fold, and it's a pretty good example of what you can do above the fold. So she's got her logo on the left, she's got her menu on the right, she's got her background image with an opaque layer, black layer on top, and then it says, ready to have more time for your life while growing your business faster than ever? Intro title, it's a question, thinking, am I ready to have more time? Yes, I am. And it says, download my free guide and discover the exact systems and tools you need in your business to spend less time making more money and change the world. Yes, send it now. There's a button to go to her opt-in, give me my email, and then I can download her free guide. So it's pretty clear right from the beginning, above the fold, what action she wants you to take. She wants you to sign up to her newsletter. If I scroll down, here again, it's an intro title. Instead of wondering when your next vacation is, maybe you should set up a life you don't need to escape from. Actually, sorry, that's not an intro title. That is a quote from Seth Godin. Scrolling down even further. And I just want to scroll down this website for you without saying anything, all right? So I'm going to just start scrolling very slowly. And I just want you to see how long this homepage is. Keeps going. I'm not even halfway down this homepage. Can you see how much text is in this homepage? I still haven't reached the end. I'm going to go a bit faster because I want to see where the bottom of this homepage is and where is it? Okay, there it is. Phew. All right, so you saw that was a really, really long homepage with actually a lot of text. So in my personal opinion, I find it too much text and I won't spend my time reading this. Like, I'll definitely read her beginning because it's above the fold. It's the first thing I see, and I might scroll down once. And then maybe I'll scroll down twice. But then I'll literally just keep scrolling down. I might see about who she is because I'm interested in what is she doing. And I'll keep scrolling. But there's so many different things that I need to read that I lose my attention. Do you remember what I said? 5 to 10 seconds. You've got to be so sharp and focused in what you want your audience to do. So she's asking me to sign up here. And let's get to work. So again, just a newsletter sign up. She has got testimonials from clients on her homepage as well, and even a video testimonial. And then here is her footer menu, her social media links. So although there's nothing wrong with this website and it's very nicely designed, personally I get lost in this website because there's so much that I need to be reading, and she doesn't tell me what she wants me to do apart from sign into her mailing list. So that was another example of a website which actually works, looks quite nice, but I find that I get lost when I come to it. All right, are you ready? I'm going to show you a few websites. Let me just see. Here we go. Here is a few websites that can really need some design love and some thinking about what to do. All right, so this is Naturopathy 21, and I'm actually studying an anatomy and physiology course with this person. So when I went to his website, I was a little bit disappointed because it doesn't actually have a call to action. There's no nice imagery. He doesn't have a logo. There's just a little bit about him. So let's scroll down. So this is above the fold. So I see a circular image where I don't know where it's from. It says Naturopathy 21, which is also the homepage URL. And it says, welcome to Naturopathy 21, the bridge between ancient wisdom and 21st century living practice. So that's fine as an intro title, but I would just want a little bit more sprucing up of this homepage. And if I click, so here is learn more, it's a call to action button. So if I actually click this, all it does is scroll down a little bit more. So I find that a little bit pointless. Here it's about him, everything about him with almost a passport photo of him. So I wouldn't really put a passport photo of you there. I'd make it a little bit nicer. If you keep scrolling down, it's his services, what he can help you with, and then another call to action, get in touch, which actually there's no contact form embedded on the homepage. You could do that. You can click here and it will open in the email program and you can write to him. So I'm actually going to write to this person and I'm actually going to see him later on today and tell him that I would love to redesign his website for him. All right, here is another website which I think could use some design love. All right, Hot Dog Yoga Studio. It's a yoga studio here in Cape Town. And you can see their logo on the left. They've got their main menu underneath it. And then they've got their slider images which you can click through and kind of see what they have on offer, and a few pictures of the owner and him doing yoga. Underneath that, it's about, immediately about, so there's no intro title, there's nothing to kind of intrigue me. And then immediately the benefits of yoga. View our online schedule. They don't even have their schedule embedded onto the homepage. And their rates, extras, their banking details, who their teachers are that teach there. And if we continue scrolling down, it's basically everything, their whole homepage. So if you look at the menu at the top, about, benefits, schedule, rates, teachers, this is all on the homepage. It's called a one-page website. And it actually, I find it too much. It also has events and workshops, contact, and a map where it is. And that is the end. And look, this is their Facebook like button integrated onto their homepage. So it's a little bit 1995, their website. They've got this color gradient going on at the background. There's no nice photographs. Even if I scroll back to the top of what their studio looks like, obviously I would want to see what their rooms look like. What do their facilities look like if you're offering yourself as a yoga studio? Immediately I want to say, do you have any specials or offers? What are your rates? And what's your schedule? That would be the top 3 things that should go on your homepage if you've got a studio or if you're offering somewhere where people can come to. All right, here is another website, and I just laugh a little bit about this website because this is really a 1990s website. So this is the Cape Town Gas Company website, and the only reason that I found this website is because I needed to order a gas bottle. So I typed in Cape Town Gas, and I found their website. So take a look. What do you see? So imagine I'm a client. I want to buy a product which is gas from them. So I come to this website and I'm like, well, where do I click? Well, what do they want me to do? Obviously, I want to buy gas. Why do I need to click through? So this is almost their landing page, I want to say, but they don't even, not even collecting an email from me or anything. And the only way for me to go forward, so I can click around, but nothing happens. But if I press here, press to ignite, then it redirects to what their homepage should actually be. All right, so this is their homepage. So it doesn't tell me anything about them. It just says their menu, homepage, products, about us, online orders, news, features, tips and safety, and contact us. And this little dial here turns according to where my mouse hovers. So again, it's not really useful to me. It doesn't show me clearly what I like. I'm going to obviously contact them either because I want to find out about gas or I want to buy gas from them. So that really needs to be upfront and center. So there you go. You've seen a few websites which work really well and a few websites which have basic elements in place but are really lacking a few fundamental things. So I want you to go and download the Playsheet PDF. And I really want you to look at your current homepage and list all your elements that you currently have on your homepage. And then I want you to write down which elements are there but are not really necessary to be there. Then they might be cluttering up your homepage. Your action is to bookmark websites which you like and don't like. So you need to start browsing around and seeing other people's websites and bookmarking them so that you can get your own visual inspiration. That's it for today. See you again tomorrow for day 3.